Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my weekly tarot reading, the Divine Comedy, Canto 18. We are in Paradise, chapter 18. And this is for all star signs, my weekly psychic love reading. And this is a pick a pile reading where you're supposed to pick a pile that calls for you. This is an intuitive reading. I'm presenting you now these 3 choices. And I always use chakra crystals that I randomly have picked. This week we have 2 third eye chakra crystals and 1 sacral chakra. So let's introduce immediately these piles and then I go further. So pile number 1 for today is this kind of card, 38, the Killer Empathy Fight. So I have actually short introduction. The kind of theme is Black Moon Lilith. I have wanted to bring this Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio kind of energy here because it is a 9-month period since the end of March that it started and is until then now Christmas, 20th of December, this energy. And we have currently also full moon in Scorpio in the 12th of May. So the Scorpio energy is very potent. So it's kind of feminine, deep, wild woman energy has to be presented for sure. So here is the first choice of that kind of energy. So we have this Killer Empathy Fight. Then we have a rune, which is this Raidho, Ride and Die crystal. No, crystal, rune. Then we have the special third eye chakra crystal from Romania, Labradorite. This is my like Joker crystal in this pack. And that gives my own Shadow Sister tarot deck. Maybe as an extra choosing point, let's turn the deck and see what cards is just on the bottom of the deck, just to start. So we have a full card. So this usually when you look on the bottom of the tarot deck, it shows your shadow. It's often like something like unconscious, and I'm wanting to always make this kind of shadow readings when we are looking into those subconscious things and shadow things. So your kind of shadow is we are rebels for a cause, poets with a dream, and we won't let this world die, Albert Camus. That's the first pile. Pile number 2, the Black Moon Lilith card for you is the Nurturing Fight. This kind of woman with the dragons. Then we have rune is Fehu. Another third eye chakra crystal, but this is Grey Aventurine, and then you get this third eye chakra related deck. I always use Halloween deck, but what is on the bottom? It's a sun card. So 19 sun card is here, and the monsters are happily eating the bones. Okay, then pile number 3. We have here for the Black Moon Lilith energy, 32, the Rooted Fight. And then you have Berkana rune, Sacral Chakra, and then there's Carnelian. And then what is on the bottom of this fantastic creature tarot? It's a Magician, number 1. A cat with some wings. And ready to fight something. It's very well written. This is just random that I got these ones here. But we have epic poetry today as a theme for our Divine Comedy card. And that's the next thing we're gonna read. So in this Divine Comedy Paradise Canto 18, this is the card. Good girls go to heaven, bad girls go everywhere. And let's read it. Now, maybe because we have the Black Moon Lilith and everything, let's have this female type. I always want to show something when we do this so we can look into her. So, Divine Comedy Paradise 18. Divine Sky Writing. In the Divine Comedy, the whole story is all about the greatest love poem ever written by Dante for her beloved Beatrice. Dante celebrates his pure love for Beatrice, but Beatrice urges him to turn around and continue listening to CHAKRA, the great-grandfather. Heaven isn't just within her eyes where he's staring to forget everything else. And for Dante, God is operating through Beatrice's love. In the heaven of Mars, the poet, we are still first in the heaven of Mars, the poet desires to write in such a way that he will not be forgotten. In Paradise 18, we encounter real epic heroes like Joshua, Charlemagne, Roland, and Godfrey of Beyond, not to mention it was actually Belgian Templar, that were protagonists of real epic poems. These souls were of such great fame that their deeds would provide a rich theme for any poem. Poetic muse like Diva Pekasea, that Dante now calls, empowers, but it's kind of like he calls this poetic muse Diva Pekasea, but he's kind of always thinking Beatrice also, empowers genius, giving it glory and longevity. So then we move to the heaven of Jupiter, where souls of heaven of Jupiter engage in a kind of divine skywriting. And Jupiter is heaven of justice. And I run a place to write more about this, but there is this interesting thing like the soul-like birds are writing this kind of justice-related letters on the sky, and that's kind of the divine skywriting there. But we are now in the Jupiter, what is this expanding lucky planet. So from Mars to Jupiter was today. And this is the card. I also took this death card on the table to mention, okay, the full moon is happening now 12, this is 13, but the number 13 is actually all kind of numbers. There's a lot of interesting stories, but if you are talking about the Lilith and this kind of witchy woman, we today have the theme, we have the whole spread is called about free to express, like Lilith, is to mention also that the number 13 is also considered the number of the witch. And for example, there is a 13 cycles of the moon in a year, and it's a very feminine number because even the Friday 13 is considered the day of the goddess Venus. And Venus is all about beauty, fertility, sexuality, and but as well as loss. But of course, death card in the tarot is about rebirth and transformation. But yeah, the feminines are of course having the 13 cycles in a year. So it's all about this kind of creative power of feminine. And yes, I wanted to take this here because we have kind of like this horse. I know it comes with this rune already in the reading. There were some other things that made me think about horse, but it's such an interesting figure in tarot. It's connected to the Templars and all kind of interesting stories. And if we talk about this epic poetry, I think death card is part of it. The night cards are part of it. So one of them, Rider, the Death Rider, Ride and Died, is here. But it's also connected to Scorpio energy going very deep. So that's all about this kind of Lilith energy. And maybe I will still mention some themes I put in my short about what are the themes of this kind of Black Moon Lilith. Lilith is about stopping making yourself small, dare to be passionate, feel the cycle of the moon, know your shadow, let your heart guide you, and come home to dark forest. So this we are now trying to get in this reading with this spread I'm going to use from this Merrimort book. And I think that's about it, the introduction. We're going to start with pile number 1. Is anybody already knowing which pile is yours? So this is my own tarot deck. I'm very proud of that. It's a nice thing. I'm going to use this Shadow Sister tarot deck. This whole idea of this tarot deck started my YouTube channel 3 years ago when I got this kind of Heureka moment of my own deck. This is just now one version. I have actually 3 ideas. This is one that I have completed. And indeed your first card is this Fool card. So we start with this kind of poet energy as well. Then this is the third eye, so there's something intuitive coming on. The Lilith card is this Killer Empathy Fight. I'll read the end. Let's see, now we have also Herbana Witch Oracle to bring a little bit witch to the table. We have an Elder Tree that is so in sync with the nature, like there is now this elder flower, at least in Belgium. And I think I start reading immediately about that. It is connected to the Persephone also, this flower, which is this very interesting goddess marrying the Hades. Where is my elder tree? Elder tree. Yeah, it's easier when these have number, because now I just have to look for. I cannot see it. Elder, where are you? Tea with flowers, where are you? Okay. So, pile number 1. Your first card is Elder Tree. The Elder Tree is steeped in magic through every part of its being. The famed wand of Albus Dumbledore was crafted from elderwood, and this tree is also revered as portal between our world and that of the little people, the fairy folk. It is linked to the moon, which is full on its white flowers and new in its dark purple berries. Indeed, this is totally the season of the full moon in Scorpio. This flower is blooming now. If you draw on this card, it's time for you to observe your life with magic, seeking it in every daily thing. Let the fairies whisper in your ear. This is really calling the magic. And we have the sign here is a Virgo. Spiritual serving of others, mental the details of, and physical do what you must do. And it's very organized planning energy here. Very feminine energy indeed, Virgo. Okay, I have some life cards I'm also gonna pick during this reading. We're gonna take the Pluto Oracle a bit later. So first thing first, I think we start immediately with the spread. Okay, one more thing. I'm gonna read the Raidho, because this is better to read first. This is the Ride and Died Rune, number 1. It's element air, symbol riding and rider and chariot, travel, rhythm, spontaneity, evolution. Animal is this kind of steed horse, like this kind of fighter horse, great horse that carries warrior into battle. Tarot is connected to Hierophant and astrology Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in the 3rd house, and Sagittarius and Taurus is connected to this. Raidho speaks of the exciting adventure of eternal and internal journeys, as well as the perpetual spiritual search of mankind. It takes its meaning from chariot wheel, rider riding, but it's also considered a symbol of the wheel of life. The essential themes of the Raidho are communication, unity, self-transformation, soul journey, and inner guidance. So Raidho stands as a symbol of the rhythm of life and the journeys through other worlds. It is associated with Odin's horse Sleipnir. Raidho provides order according to the natural laws and supports with wise advice and just judgments. There is also a close connection to knights. In modern times, Raidho can be expression of a physical or spiritual journey or quest. With Raidho, advice seeker move forward the realization of a desired goal. For the future, this can mean that something is set in motion and in the decisive and in the right direction. Raidho invites us to follow the rhythm of life and to travel into the depth of the soul to approach the inner child. Raidho brings the questioner in contact with her feelings, experiences, and memories. This is high vibe rune and strengthens connection to higher self and trust thyself. Very empowering thing. This killer empathy fight is just interesting thing because empathy is such a power. Something about that. Very witchy, this elder also here, and this is also. So let's start now with this spread. So we have this Lilith spread, free to express, and it has 6 cards. So let's see, live. First one, Lilith. Where do I have blocks in my expression? Okay, this one. Okay, this one too. Then, how can I strengthen my authentic expression? How do I strengthen my authentic expression? How can I create a deeper connection to my own sexuality? Black Moon Lilith is also all about sexual healing. How can I create a deeper connection? Okay, this one. And then we have what? Wait. How can I rise to my wings? What opens the gate to freedom? Because Lilith is gonna free you. Adam's first five and escaped of this kind of patriarchal to be free woman. Let's see. What opens the gate to freedom? There's 2 things. And now we get the shadow card. We get exactly the message from Lilith. Number 1. We have it here. Okay. It is Lilith. So here we go. These are my own cards. Let's see. Where do I have blocks in my expression? Oh no, what? There is like a quality time problem. True love and quality time together, and 2 of cups. And then what value does this thought and feeling serve the greater good in me and others? So there is the page of sword, which is curious page. But the problem of expressing yourself is this is of course messenger of the gods, crow, and it's kind of like very connected to consciousness, like sun. But this bird, very curious, very like a psychic character. In this case, very curious, like a page. Has difficult with some kind of quality time with the true love, to have that. There is something about like circling like a bird over this stuff, but not able to find this time together possibly. But the bird is like watching, but it's like, okay, I want this, but where is my doe? It's like, this is like a black bird, where is my white bird? They are here, but where is my counterpart? Okay. Everything is up in the air, like here is also air energy with this. But that is the stop in your expression to have that quality time. Okay. Then how can I strengthen my authentic expression? Okay, so the love cards really come. So it's really emphasizing now. Lilith is telling you this is a lover's card. It's a Gemini card. Take me to wonderland of true love. So if this is a true love and you have difficulties to have the quality time, to say love language itself, now this is totally life path of choosing. This is about the choice. Maybe it's difficult to make that choice with who you want to spend your time. Like you are like a hesitant of really dedicating the person. And authentic is you have to just go together. Alice has to follow the white rabbit. The time is ticking. Take me the wonder of true love. This is the authentic expression to be the true lovers. And Gemini season is around the corner. Like this is even talking about like it should be happening now when the summer comes, the authentic expression. And that's all about communication. This is of course communicative, but maybe up in the clouds a little bit, like a little bit like in the higher realms, not in the grounded couch, having this cuddling moment, but somewhere up in the air. Things are up in the air, but now indeed you go to the rabbit hole with the rabbit. You go to the rabbit hole with the rabbit. You are following it. So let the rabbit lead you. It's a little bit red-eye rabbit. Oh, it's a very busy rabbit, but the things are happening. Things should be happening together, not that the rabbit goes alone somewhere. White rabbit. Yeah, interesting. I think the crow would like to also capture this rabbit. Anyway. So now we go to the sexuality. So how can I get connected deeper to my own sexuality? This kind of Lilith power, core power. Okay, Justice card. Mentioned also in today's Jupiter. Jupiter, next planet we are going, the Divine Comedy. Paradise 19 is even more about this Jupiter planet. It's all about justice. Justice is to balance things. So your own sexuality, you have to be balanced. And actually, this is the right message here. They are two person here. Where is my box of lovers? Let me show this Gemini classic card. So they are two people here. The Justice card usually have scales. Like this has to be balanced. Something is unbalanced here. There has to be the polar opposites. But here in this card is this fox with the third eye open. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. Lao Tzu. So it is a little bit warning you about that it's not only about the words. Actually, here was again a lot of words, but lacking this time. Here we have fox wanting to bring the awareness. That is not only about talking. Like if Gemini would be talking here, like a communication will be going here. It's not only about communication. Sexuality is, yes, it can start with the brain, but it's yeah. What is the truth here? Truth is very intimate thing to share the truth with each other. Are you able to share the truth with the person you love? Okay. So next, how can I rise to my wings? Oh, what was the? Ah, yeah, this is that card. Okay. So there is again the rabbit story. Wheel of Fortune, TikTok, the most powerful warriors are patience and time. So the wing is divine timing. This is interesting here. They are like a 10 and 11 next to each other. Anyway, the time tells who is sticking by you. Yes, that definitely. And here the rabbit was also holding the clock. So I think you have to listen to the rabbit, because the rabbit knows what the time is. So the possible the masculine here is in the leading role, and you should kind of like let the rabbit lead. Yeah, let the rabbit show the time. And patience and time is the powerful warriors. So there is something about this time. This has, of course, green eyes, and this has red eyes. So maybe the message here is even almost like there is such a like when things are busy or something, there's really not this quality time given to this relationship. And this is like a green light, a green eye here. Like finally the rabbit can like focus on that quality time. That's the wings. There is finally like a decision made. Like, okay, that is the time now. Now we meet. Ding dong. It's like time to meet. But that the rabbit will lead you. Okay, that's the wings. You have to trust the rabbit. Okay, then let's see next. What opens the gate to freedom? Wow, interesting cards. 4 of Wands. Celebration is like a community. There is actually 2 cards. Equinox sisters, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. So kindness. That opens the gate to freedom. So just being kind and balanced, because this is the moon and this is the sun. So this is this kind of shadow sister and light sister that I also talk about a lot in my readings. This is the whole theme. There is a shadow sister, yes. It can be our shadow, the sadness, all these negative things, but there is also a golden shadow. That is actually shadow too. But it shows our brilliance, our gifts, our hidden powers, and often it's there in the darkness. We have to go deep enough to find the light also, or understand to value the light. This has to be again in balance. They are totally showing this balance, but this is a community aspect. Like, be connected to the world where you live. Let things grow. This growing thing is actually very essential with the time too. Indeed, in the love relationship, it's totally like if you want to grow anything, you have to give it time too. Things are like sprouting and growing, and you have to kind of nurture it with kindness. Then we have also gate to freedom. Oh, it's a full moon. Wow, Taurus card. It's a Taurus now. It's the Taurus season. Could be say about like the gate to freedom is happening in the Taurus season. There's also full moon card. Kind of because there is this full moon. I mean, it's a Hierophant card, but be a guiding light to others. But it's very much teacher. So the gate to freedom is maybe talk about the light inside of you, or the light you have found, and it's kind of like being this kind of guiding light to others. That those are like a very good virtues, being kind and being this kind of virtuous teacher, master, who understand indeed this kind of hidden things that are in the dark. But this wolf is kind of like singing about it to others, like sharing is caring. It's kind of showing here too. Wow, that is the gate to freedom, to be able to tell about those stories that can be healing stories too, and nurturing, growing stories. Okay, then we have a directly message from Lilith. Wow, so the same that we started. We started this whole reading, you picked a pile, got the full card. So we get back to the poems. We are rebels for cause, poets with a dream, and we won't let this world die. Which is a beautiful thing. Like, you are here to protect the planet Earth. And with this Lilith energy, like understanding this nurturing, like a darkness, and the feminine energy is actually very nurturing. It's this kind of healing energy itself, because there is this kind of mother energy that you are like in the darkness also. Things are just growing from there. And with time. time is part of course, any kind of cycle. It's highlighted here. But indeed, full card is new chapter on journey. So this is really positive thing about, like, there is supposed to be like a really new you born out of these times. How you deal the things, how you see the world. And we don't let this world die. That's one thing. Okay, let's read now before we go any other advice card. We have still this Lilith card, the killer, empathy. This is very empathic too, I would say. These are very in sync. I have a quite long readings, usually I have to speed up. And of course the Oracle Pluto is today also to connect to this kind of Scorpio energy. But first, Lilith card is, make no mistake, empathy can kill you. If not balanced with boundaries and self-protection, empathy can erode our energy, stealing our vitality. This is a moment to pay close attention to the balance your empathy is striking or not. Help those who have demonstrated their willingness to help themselves rather than jumping in to save, solve or fix. Trust that others have their own guides and their own soul's code to assist their journey. Resist the impulse to caretake or rescue, allowing others the opportunity to grow, expand and develop their own agency. You are an empath and you can't turn that off. So hold the tension between empathy and boundary. Decide to hone your discernment. Bypass the urge to manage another's experience. Keep your precious empathic energy in balance. So this balance energy is totally here. Even though this middle card is showing... wait. This is showing here. Sexuality is even here. I think this is usually connected to Venus. This Justice card even. So it is interesting how that Venus card is in this, how you connect deeper to your own sexuality. Being balanced, empathy. It's almost like that's the direct message. Like you can be very caring and nurturing, like Venus even, loving, but you have to have the empathy in check to help yourself also. This balance is showing in many ways. The balance of two. You have to understand. It's not only one person always doing something. To keep it balanced. Okay. Then, next, let's see. We start verifying a little bit here. I'm gonna take this mini tarot to show a little bit more. Which one we would verify? Maybe the authentic expression was said to be love. So is there something more? This lovers, to be a lovers, what is there? Oh wow, Knight of Cups. So again, the poetic knight comes. Like if here was a poetic message directly from Lilith, we are rebels for cause, poets with a dream, and we won't let this world die. So here is again love poems. So whatever is it, you express yourself with this kind of love poems. Then let's see, light message. Beautifully that again this white horse is coming. This is one of the Templar, of course. It almost looks like he has a Graal because he has in the classic card this cup in the hand. It's also like a beautiful thing. Light message by number one is, I am enjoying the journey. So whatever it is, you supposed to be enjoying just the ride. Then we get to this love alchemy. I want to show that before we saw the Pluto, Oracle Pluto in the last. It will show you really the shadow. So now let's see the love alchemy here. What's going on? What is the current love alchemy for pile number one? under an elder tree. This is like a beautiful tree in the spring. Okay, I don't feel this yet. No. This one. Okay, sublimation. That is beautiful. If I was saying like, where is the white bird? It's missing from this black bird, a white counterpart. Here we have a doe. That's also showing usually in the Ace of Cups. It's a beautiful love energy also. Where did I put that booklet? Here. That's a love alchemy now, the sublimation. Sublimation is happening. What is the number? It's like 77. 47 is it? No, 57. Okay, what is this number? LX7. Yeah, it's 67. Okay. So here is a love alchemy pile number 1. Elevation, rising and flight. Sublimation is the great alchemical operation of air. It occurs when there is enough heat to change a solid substance into a gas, causing it to rise up and away. Therefore, when sublimation is present, there is an aspect of celebrated elevation, of ascending above and gaining a greater perspective. Birds in flight, mountain peaks, ladders, and balloons are all sublimation images. As with all the operations, sublimation has a shadow potential. Through ascension, there is a risk of separating from others, of sensing oneself higher or above. This risk is particularly great in spiritual traditions that offer a linear model of achievement. The divine alchemist rises humbly and supports the upliftment of others, always in touch with the cycle of humanity. This was message here too. Don't forget to be grounded and also share your gifts. Here also the problem was you fly a little bit too high here, while you should be like having down to earth moments. So the divine alchemist rises humbly and supports the upliftment of others, always in touch with the cycle of humanity. Service is the natural balancing agent for sublimation. It may be the next rung on your ladder. So you could ponder the magic of air travel. Disassociation is an example of sublimation shadow. When this card appears, reconnect with the feelings you would rather avoid. Be with them rather than rising above them. Hike up a mountain or gaze out an airplane window. Notice sublimation occurring within. You may feel wonder, awe, or shift in perspective. Use this energy to fright or draw. That was love alchemy, and last but not least is then interesting that even here on the top shows like a cloud. This is not anymore, we are not going to turn it. Maybe we have to turn it. What is underneath the cloud? It's I'm expressing my purpose. Okay, but now we take the shadow. Pluto. Oracle of Pluto. Pile number 1, Oracle of Pluto is bear. Oh, it's nice to have a spirit bear here. So let's see what it means. Bear. might take some time to find this stuff. Here, 67. Okay, so here we look now into shadows. In my readings, I want your shadow meet your light so you can be whole again. So this is now the bear shadow. The mother reparenting. The mighty mother bear has a dangerous reputation. As one of the fiercest animals around, a mama bear commands respect and a white bird. Other animals in the environment, including humans, know to steer clear of her young, as the mother is never far behind. Because of her protective nature, the bear card represents our relationship with our own mother and mothering in general, for better or worse. When the energy of the bear is present, it may be our actual relationship with our mom that is influencing the situation. Perhaps there is something big happening with her, or maybe there is tension between the two of you. Even if the situation is less overt than that, mom is ultimately at the root of the scenario. If you are estranged from your mother or don't have the best relationship with her, it could be maternal issues coming to rear the ugly head. Regardless, you are being asked to look at your relationships to mothering. If your needs weren't met growing up, how can you, as your own parent, show up and meet them now? It may also be that there's another mother figure you can turn for the support, one who embodies both the nurturing and fiercely protective energies of the bear. And of course, Mother's Day is coming. So interestingly enough, the next Sunday reading is all about Mother's Day. So maybe we address this mother subject then. But at least in Europe we have Mother's Day. But here the mother bear is already rising the head. And future reflection. As we become adults, many of us must confront the idea of reparenting. Ultimately, the people who raised us are also imperfect. Even if they did their best, their efforts could have fallen short of the mark sometimes. While it is true that our childhood conditioning and therefore issues follows us long into adulthood, at the end of it all, only we are responsible for our healing. The bear and its companion, the cub, ask us about how we can redefine this relationship within ourselves. Even if your emotional needs weren't met as a child, you can take action to show up for yourself now. Yes. You can talk to the shadow to see, like, baby bear, what you need, baby. Be like a baby bear. Okay, beautiful similar colors here also. Sublimation isn't even happening. Something is happening. Now we go to the pile number 2. Anybody here commenting? I have to clean this stuff, but this is by my own tarot cards. I'm happy to see really interesting stories. Maybe this whole love card was saying that you have to remember your mother. You have to give a nice card for the Mother's Day. You have to remember your mother. Somehow honor that. It's some ritual, maybe. In case the mother would not be around anymore. Always kind of energically do something about it. In the end, I will take one free question from the audience. So the crystal will be then pulled from this. We'll see what is happening in your life. Oh, I didn't take the current feelings of your person. I forgot. Maybe we do that just fast before we go any further. This is still pile number 1. Where is your crystal? So many cards I forgot, but this one is now pile number 1, still current feelings of a person. To have a little bit more romantic tone to this reading. Pile number 1. This also you could always ask in your own reading if you want to just have this kind of feeling cards. So, still, what is happening? Totalitarianism begins with thought police and wins with self-censorship. Angel's warning. And kindness, okay, it came also in the reading. Being kind and caring, good heart, good queen, king, nurturing, loving, healing with positive action and words. Current feelings of a person. This is true love, I wanna marry you. And expose yourself to your deepest fear. After that, fear has no power and the fear of freedom shrinks and vanishes. You are free. Jim Morrison. Okay, these were the feelings. Now we go to the pile number 2. Okay. So, we have still the third eye chakra. I can show this sun card. It's kind of happy omen. Happiest card of the tarot. Something happiness is happening. And pile number 2 start now. So there is nurturing fight number 3, and this is of course Empress number, very Taurus-like energy. This will be your Black Moon Lilith card. Then we have the Herbana, which is the chestnut. I think we start reading that immediately. So, the chestnut tree, long celebrated as a generous provider, has sustained mountain communities for centuries, earning it the moniker the bread tree. It stands as a symbol of generosity and protection. Its wood, often used for craft cradles, serves as a guardian for the newborn. If you encounter this card, it signifies that you are under someone's protective wing and that your endeavors are guided by a fortunate star. Trust and try to nourish yourself and take strength from something that really gives you pleasure and beauty. Recharge your energies. And here we have house is ninth house. I think it's connected to Sagittarius. Spiritual as if it or they came from all there is. Mental, the philosophies and laws involved. Physical, do it in a big way. Interesting, the previous file, the sublimation, was mentioning these balloons, so there's again this kind of air energy rising. Now we read this rune. This is Fehu rune. It's an opportunity to learn about the runes. So I'm using them now in this Paradise reading. This alphabet F symbol is a herd of cattle or livestock. Prosperity, wealth, abundance, success, security, fertility. Interesting, the flower is lily. We have like a Lilith. Oh my god, Lilith spread today, but it's a lily flower here. Wild boar, snake, and half are the animals connected to this, and then tarot is the tower and the magician. And astrology, sun in Aries, moon in the 7th house, and Mercury and Aries. Fehu promises return through work done and creative ambitions realized. Fehu calls for the appreciation of hard work and profit. Fehu stands not only for material wealth and abundance, but also for spiritual wealth. The symbol of the rune Fehu represents cattle horns. Owning cattle provides its owner with a basis for future expansion and strengthening. One who owns cattle ensures that there will be enough meat for the family. In ancient times, owning cattle meant that this person understood how to make sound decisions. It gave the cattle owner a social status within the community, and selling cattle brought immediate money. Fehu represents also the concept of money makes more money. On a spiritual level, Fehu refers to the process of creativity, abundance, and the prosperity of the soul. Very good omen. And now this sun card is also happiest card of the tarot as a first card, so this is very positive. Now we see this Lilith spread. Pile number 2. Let's have this. That. So where do I have blocks in my expression? How can I strengthen my authentic expression? How can I create a deeper connection to my own sexuality? How can I rise to my wings? There's like this too. What opens the gate to freedom? There is one more. This one. And now the Lilith message from the shadows. So first one is this block in expression. Okay, being a hermit. So isolating yourself, being just alone in the laboratory, doing everything alone, that is the block in your expression. You're thinking that you need to do everything alone. So even you will be this kind of Einstein genius alone. Anyway, that's a block that you are alone. There is the cat there, but otherwise, hermit card, hermiting, being a block. Okay, then you can strengthen your authentic expression with the Page of Bats. Interesting, this is that Page of Sword. In this case, the bats are flying. That's a curious page. So, authentic expression, just to be more curious. This will be really open to new ideas and wisdom. Like really having this kind of open mind. Is there like what is here in the back? Is it like a camera? Anyway, it's very good to be curious. So this kind of wonder, which I like beginner's mindset. It's very good in the psychic ways too. When you're creating something new, maybe you are the pioneer and you are walking the path nobody else walked before. And this is also this authentic expression. Dare to walk this kind of, that's your path. Your unique journey and your unique vision. Like dare to trust whatever is that vision. It's good. That is, you can express that somehow. Strengthens you to be this original thinker. Then we have, how can I create a deeper connection to my own sexuality? We have here 3 of Imps. So this is foresight also, but this is often connected to the fact that you have a foresight vision again, that something good is going to happen. So your own sexuality, what is it? I think you have to trust what you are seeing for yourself as what you want or what you desire. Trust that what you are excited about, exactly what you're excited about, that's for you. And here, interesting, this is like a 2 flames, almost like a twin flames are here, but this person is just holding this branch, but it's almost like you are a little bit different how you express your passion. And it's good to be original. Not everybody has to be devils with a fire. You have this kind of branch. It's like something is growing here. They are looking like, why don't you burn your stick? Why are you like having this tree growing here? You're a bit different, but you have your own vision and your way to be, and that's also good for your sexuality. It's like really this kind of creative energy. Dare to be different. Then, how can I rise to my wings? Okay, Star card. And a High Priestess. Wow. Amazing. This is amazing energy. So, the Star card is, of course, healing and dreaming. Really dare to dream if this person would be curious. Here, the dreams are making you the higher level. And then High Priestess, very much this wise guidance energy also. Dare to look deeper. If this is curious, she's really like giving you the book that tells everything, or like showing something that you never saw before, like another perspective. So that is the wings, to be this kind of mystic. mystic dreamer, visionary, but also healer. I mean, I see myself here in this card, definitely. But having this kind of wings is allowing yourself to shine. Allow yourself to be this kind of mystic, intuitive person. This is a powerful thing also, this kind of dark energy. Then we have here what opens the gate to freedom. Oh, Six of Coast, nostalgic, thinking about the lost innocence, possibly. It's beautiful, like an innocent energy, calling that back. And also Nine of Wands is okay, so this kind of independent energy that you are free thinker and you are free woman and you are like also here intuitive. We bring like a single card as well, but the freedom is really like you are your, in Finnish we have this saying like a vapaa herra, like you are your own person. Dare to be your own person, even dress nicely. It's really like a lady with the, is it oval? Oh, it's such a nice thing because I put the oval in this icon of this reading because it's totally the Lilith symbol is oval. It's almost like dare to be this kind of Lilith person that is knowing shadow, feeling, knowing your shadow, dare to be passionate, let your heart guide you. This is also a very hard space. So this gives you freedom, that you are like, let's say, freeing yourself. So this past, whatever longing for the past might be also something you have to deal with. To free yourself from the past, possibly. Whatever is there, this ghosts. Okay, now direct message from the Lilith from the shadows. Two of Pumpkins. So this is the shadow card. Flowing with the life, dancing with this kind of choice of fear and love. Like, how do you wanna be? You wanna focus on this kind of dark pumpkin or the light? It's kind of toying about a bit like options. That's going on here. You have to like make the best choice. The choices you make you, if that helps anything. But Lilith see you in this kind of bit like should I do this or this? Maybe you should verify this because this is a nurturing fight. It's almost like, okay, you're growing here, this person is growing every pumpkin. This is not just two, this whole vineyard, but here is this pumpkin yard. It's having a huge harvest here, like this kind of energy of nurturing things. It's this Lilith energy here also. Keep nurturing things, this kind of beautiful dragon girl here. Maybe we read that. Let's verify of this. Empress energy too. So I think that's the answer here. Creativity is important, but sometimes we have to stay flowing. Like dancing is such a flow moment, but you should not be like stuck with the choice. It stopped the moment. That person is also alone, so that is should not be so alone. This person is also alone here. Kind of, yeah, a lot of alone energy. This now is this Lilith card. The nurturing fight. As any mother of dragon will tell you, it takes a fierce spirit to raise a creature of fire. You must find fire within your own soul so that you avoid getting burned. Often that flame takes the shape of love and nurture. Being willing to adore and care for what is scaly and toothsome in our own psyche requires heat. Not the roaring ferocity of bonfire, but the gentle warm glow of heart fire. Now is the time to tend your own winged soul with its scales of fear and talons of shame. When you have nurtured your own creature self fully, it will take to the sky, it will soar, and it will also defend you with tooth and claw. Have no doubt your own extended soul can be the most powerful, fierce ally you ever known. And this is like the soul bird here also. I think it's really get connected to this kind of soul purpose. That's message here. Skate to the freedom also. Like understanding this kind of soul bird. What is the heart is telling you? Where to go? What to do? There's definitely this kind of wise energy here, healing energy. Okay, then and here is even saying do it in a big way. So this is definitely doing in a big way, the star moment. Okay, now let's verify a little bit more. So we verify maybe. Let's see what is the most important here. This Lilith shadow, let's say what is that about? Show me more. What is this thing? This is 10. Yes, 10. It's all about finishing a project. This thing. There's something about the work. This thing. You're talking about something about work. Or how you work or like finish a project, because this is like ending the project, getting it into completion. And gate to freedom. Maybe I want to have a little bit more this. This is another 10. Wait. It's 9. It's like a worry energy here. Can be a little bit worrying. Gate to freedom. Interesting, this is 6 and this is 9. This is almost this kind of soulmate number, a twin flame number, but this soulmate card also. Gate to freedom. I'm gonna take another one. Okay, Queen of Wands. Fire Queen. This is also very positive, active working. This would be very positive, even sexy cat lady. So that is a key to freedom, to be expressive in kind of bold way. So yes, don't be afraid to stand out. This is kind of fashion queen even, but with a cat. Then there was also a cat here. Let's have a light message, my number 2. Ooh, things are flying. I'm patient. Maybe this kind of Queen of Wands would not be so patient. Like there is something about to stay patient. What is there not patient here? Yeah, there maybe. But being patient is a virtue. Then we have the love alchemy. What is happening in the love life in this pile? Here is this love alchemy. Again, sublimation. So interesting, the same card game as now. I will read it again, but there is something about this. And it's meaningful, things are repeating. Love alchemy is elevation, rising and flight. Sublimation is the great alchemical operation of air. It occurs when there is enough heat to change a solid substance into gas, causing it to rise up and away. Therefore, when sublimation is present, there is aspect of celebrated elevation, of ascending above and gaining a greater perspective. Okay, there was this balance also here. I already said when we started, these were mentioned in this card, the previous pile, but anyway. Birds in flight, mountain peaks, ladders, and balloons are all sublimation images. As with all the operations, sublimation has a shadow potential. Through ascension, there is a risk of separating from others, of sensing oneself higher or above. This risk is particularly great in spiritual traditions that offer a linear model of achievement. The divine alchemist rises humbly and supports the upliftment of others, always in touch with the cycle of humanity. Service is the natural balancing agent for sublimation. It may be the next rung on your ladder. And then I see here a lot of lone energy, especially this hermit in the laboratory. It's not just serving yourself, but finding to serve other people too, I would say. There's a lot of lone energy here. Okay. Then we have the last shadow message. Currently we are also in Taurus season because we have a Taurus shadow on the table. So now what is this shadow advice? Raidho Oracle. Elephant. Okay. So pile number 2, elephant. Obstacles, strength, majesty, wisdom, endurance. Perhaps one of the most famous images of an elephant is that of the Hindu god Ganesh. He is the mover of obstacles, and people often pray to him when they need help overcoming one. If the elephant has arrived in your reading, it's possible you have an obstacle in your path now. There is strength and a certain wisdom required to tackle this pesky roadblock, as it may seem as heavy or as big as elephant. However, along with strength, we must also have grace. Figuring out how to embody both at once and how to embody them effectively is where wisdom comes in. It's likely that the obstacle you are facing now is a frustrating one. Maybe the situation has been playing out for some time and you find yourself feeling defeated or discouraged. The elephant card also calls for resiliency and endurance. Remember that elephants are often symbols of good luck. Yours may be right around the next corner. So it is not bad omen. Then we get the current feelings of the person still. So here Amorous. Light and warm, fuzzy feelings, romantic, in love, happy and alive. Sivarlow's actions. Current feelings of a person. Jung on the shadow. The most dangerous thing would be for us to imagine that we are on a higher plane of consciousness than our neighbors. I think it's giving a similar kind of message, like don't think that you are here in your home better than your neighbor. Like it's a not good vibe. Then I am, tiny seed of I am, aware of being as ever-present fact into self-awareness. All blessings flow, grow into a center of love in action. And the positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. Very high priestess energy, actually. And we have here, when you can't explain why you love them, you actually love them. And twin flame. Never-ending story, never let you go, get ready to love. Very positive altogether, I would say. Happy May, happy Mother's Day for everybody. Let's go to the last one. And then anybody wanting to ask soon a question, you can. I'm already 1 hour busy. So, let's see. strange thing that same card, even if I mix, comes, so there is definitely something there. And yes. Oi. Okay, I'm not reaching so well. Now, pile number 3, who has taken that? Next one. I sometimes make a choice of using this deck, so we have here now the Magician Cat. I have different decks I've connected to Sacral Chakra, so I just felt this was now. Your Lilith card will be the Rooted 532. You have Berkana, Rune, and I think I'm gonna read it immediately. Berkana, pile number 3 is alphabet B, element Earth, symbol Earth, mother care, birch tree, femininity, fertility, regeneration, birth, growth, and creation. Daisy as a flower, animal, hair, and a snow owl. And then astrology. A tarot is Emperor and a Death card. And astrology is Sun in Virgo, Moon in the 12th house, Virgo and Scorpio. Connect well with this kind of rider over there. Berkana represents the way of the mother, the healer, and the midwife. It brings new life after death, just like birch tree leaves form after winter. All life comes from the womb of Mother Earth, birthing, protecting, loving, and giving life, but also taking life. It's like a harmonious unity. She gives a promise of peace and fertility. Person seeking, what is it? Answer will find her inner center. Okay. Interesting, this root is totally connected to mother. So this is the Mother's Day is coming. Really, the spirit world somehow is aware. We have here the witch card. Herbanovich is the yarrow. So let's read that next. Where are you? So pile number 3. Yarrow is a herb of wounds. It heals the skin, but also acts on the heart's wounds, especially when mixed with mint. To come across it on summer's twilight is to witness its understated elegance. Its tiny white blossoms glowing like stars in the evening sky. If you touch it, you will understand its strength. It's a tenacious plant, growing slowly and inexorably. If you encounter this card, let yourself be inspired by grace and strength to make your decision. It's very like a summer-like. And then we see this planet cards is Mercury, the awareness of spiritual awareness of mental many thoughts about or from physical many words, communicating Gemini style of energy. And then also the moon, spiritual defend, mental accept, physical let your feelings tell how to. Really, I think this is seeing this kind of coming of the next full moon already showing up. This sacral chakra is of course creativity and sexuality, emperor and empress on the throne, not falling to be people pleaser or martyrs, but being enjoying their own kingdom and enjoying what they do. That's here. Now let's see the spread. What Lilith gives you advice. So we have here, these are a little bit more complicated stories. Pile number 3. Let's put this here. So where do I have blocks in my expression? Pile number 3. What spirit see this block? How can I strengthen my authentic expression? Let's do. How can I create a deeper connection to my own sexuality? It is very much in this sacral also. Let me see, what is this? Then, how can I rise to my wings? What opens the gate to freedom? And Lilith, message from the shadows. Almost like this is the Lilith here. It's like good girls go to heaven, bad girls go everywhere. It's like replacing this woman here. It's like Lilith, message from the shadow. Okay. So block is a horse. Interesting, because I was really using the horse in the symbol of this week's reading. We have here the Sleipnir, the Odin's horse, 8 of Wands. This is a momentum, of course. So what is this horse doing? Let's read about this. This is a block. Horse without a rider. Where is the rider? Alone Sleipnir. Wild horse. Maybe it's a wild horse in the winter. Somewhere I still know. It's so nice that I'm able to kind of tap into the stuff that comes before. Like I knew the horse was meaningful here. And here it is. So Sleipnir was already mentioned. I think is one of the first pile it was mentioned. But here we have connecting this third pile even. Sleipnir is the name given to Odin's great horse, which the Norse god of war rode on his eternal quest for knowledge. This powerful 8-legged horse has no wings, yet can fly over land, water, or any boundary, even the wall surrounding the underworld. Sometimes Sleipnir transports souls into the otherworld, helping them make contact with deceased loved ones. You will gain wisdom and knowledge on any journey with Sleipnir. On the card, a trail of wands signifies continuing change, and the spirals portray positive moving energy. Divinatory meaning. There is a rapid movement in your life. Be prepared to take sudden action in order to gain success. You may receive a message from a distance or make a journey. And call upon Sleipnir's powers to carry you on astral journeys or guide you while dreaming. Nice. But this was now the block in your expression. That you are kind of, the wild horse is running, you are not riding it, just riding it on its own. This 8-leg horse is a speedy one, maybe you have to tame it. It's a little bit too wild. Then how you can strengthen? Let's see this. I think I don't take the opposite. This deck doesn't have it. So we have here 5 of Swords. So there's this kind of defeat energy. It's not very positive, but how to strengthen? Maybe you have to walk away from something. Like something is not for you, then it's like to address something or this energy. It's a little bit negative. And also we have here the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, that's a positive one. So the Sphinx is here. We had a previous week reading about the Sphinx, and now the Sphinx is here. To together with the 5 of Swords. What is that negative idea? 5 and 10. 10, 5. Is this a date? Authentic expression, 10th. Could be 10th of May, also as a date. Okay, let's see. We are kind of going into the shadows with this. Your authentic expression, maybe this is your shadow self. It's a kappa from Japan. The kappa of Japan is a tricky, dangerous creature that lives in seas, rivers and ponds. This grotesque little man wears a tortoise shell on his back and has fish scales on the exposed part of his body. His most distinguishing feature is the circular depression on the crown of his head. Okay, it's warning you about depression. The kappa waits in his watery home to drown his victims. The only way to defeat the kappa is to trick him into spilling the water from his head, as without it he is powerless. The kappa can also be tricked into telling his secrets about healing and bone setting. This could be a time of betrayal, misfortune and loss. Stand up for yourself in a dispute. Use this card to reveal an untrustworthy person. That's what you should do to strengthen your expression. Who is this trustful person? It looks like this. Okay, but we have a positive Sphinx here. That's usually messenger also of cards. So you have like almost like there's a lot of protection here against maybe of this kind of bad. So that's a very positive, much more stronger energy. So the Sphinx will help you. Maybe you could see my Sphinx reading because I made a prediction for all star sign with this kind of Sphinx gate reading. So if you have not checked it yet, there is of course that kind of reading available for all star signs. So this could be that kind of guidance also. It can help against depression. But I can immediately say, like, yes, you should not like be in this kind of sticky swamp situation. You should like somehow like understand that not being in this energy help it. So the Sphinx is here to help you. The largest of the Egyptian sphinxes crouches not far from the Great Pyramid. This sphinx was built over sacred subterranean chambers. This sphinx was built over sacred subterranean chambers where initiates underwent trials and initiations. The Uraus cobra that once adorned his head and his beard were broken off in the distant past. The ibis bird symbolizes soul and message from spirits. This bird was closely connected with the god Thoth, who was scribe of the gods and the master of all knowledge and mysteries. Between the paws of the Sphinx is the Ankh, an ancient Egyptian symbol of eternal life. Below the Ankh is the Eye of Horus, a protection against evil and a harbinger of good fortune. Divinatory meaning: a cycle ends in your life and an initiation period arrives, bringing good fortune. You are faced with a dilemma of choosing the right course that could take you higher on the wheel or let you fall. Obstacles that may threaten your plans will last only a short time. So use this in the spells and meditations for changing your luck. To remind you that now in 14th of May, the Jupiter goes to Gemini, and this is very good moment. And you have even here, it's really around the full moon when it's happened. The Mercury is here. It's totally Gemini red thing. So maybe communicating about everything is way to go. Let yourself be fast, even the Mercury is a fast energy. The awareness of, many thoughts about from, and many words. Use the communication as a tool against this kind of bad communication that is depressive. Somebody, this is really depressive energy, you would like tackle this to be lucky. So this kind of life energy, and then we go forward is so how can I create a deeper connection to my own sexuality? Okay, we have a Hermit card here. So now in this spread, there's another number 2, pile number 2, maybe a Hermit other position. This Hermit is now here. Interesting that the elderflower is here. This was in one pile also. This kind of this different kind of hermit, like old lady, very wise woman, like a medicine woman look like. And that is about your sexuality. Maybe there is this kind of really like a grown energy, old woman energy. That's good. Old lady of the elder. Described as an elderly flinked woman, the old lady of the elder is usually seen during a full moon as she hobbles about. I mean, the full moon is already here showing. Something is good omen for the full moon. Really, this date is even around. Balancing herself with the stuff made from gnarled elder branch. She is considered to be very wise in healing and magic. The old lady of the elder is a solitary creature, using the silent, reflective time to spiritually strengthen herself. She quietly shares her knowledge with those open to her gentle teachings. This card suggests that the inquirer needs time of peace and quiet to complete decisions. Don't make hasty choices, but ask advice of a knowledgeable person you trust. If poor health is involved, the Hermit points to a period of much needed rest and recuperation. And the Hermit card can be used in a spell to add patience when searching for the knowledge to make a correct decision. It is also good to include in healing spells. It's really healing sexuality is available here, maybe really connecting to nature. And this kind of self-care, going inside, inward. Then what gives you wings? Four of Pentacles. So this kind of stability of money. Here we have a dragon. Little dragon there. It's a very long reading. I hope it's still going. It's, yes. Okay, Fire Drake is giving you wings. Fire drakes are the smallest members of the dragon family. Although fire drakes prefer to spend as much as possible in physical flames, even volcanoes, they will take up residence in a home. Fire drakes' negative reactions to violence or anger can cause fires. The small dragons can also cause candle flames to flicker during magical spell work, or magician spell work. These fire drakes' cache of gems and gold represent the value of spiritual wealth. The small dragon itself denotes the ability to rise above and conquer obstacles. His pentacles offer much protection. And divinatory meaning with this one is now with his wings. Financial security is on the way to make your life easier for some time. If you are hanging on to something that is no longer needed, you must release it before new opportunities and events can enter your life. Use this card to symbolize your needs to release something in your life. Then we have the Gate to Freedom. Wow, Six of Wands. This is very positive victory card. There is good times coming, really in the same corner with this Wheel of Fortune. So it might be a little bit inward turning, but there is better times ahead kind of message. This is of course weekly reading, but I often see these predictions coming through in like 2 weeks notice. So that could be. This is the eagle of Zeus. Interesting, in this Divine Comedy 18 there was also eagle mentioned, so that bird was in the actual text. Anyway. The divine white eagle of Zeus watches over the 2 gates of the world. This gigantic bird carries messages to humans from the gods and can move easily from the one plane of existence to another. The giant eagle uses telepathy to communicate and can translate between the gods and mortals. This is a gate to freedom. Telepathy. The ones near him symbolize his unlimited power to create or destroy. His association with oracles is revealed in the sweeping feathers around him. An important message will soon come to you in a dream or unexpected event. Courage and determination are necessary to win your way through opposition. Use for dream guidance and to reveal the truth. Okay, now I understand what this Sleipnir is here. This was a blocking expression that you don't remember your dreams. And you should be starting to take note of the dreams. Maybe whatever depression energy is blocking that kind of thing, that your energy is not, or simple that you don't go early to sleep. Something is blocking that, but you could have interesting. Sphinx is also this kind of very beautiful messenger, so all telling me that there could be this inward journey, so something inside of you is giving you the guidance. It's inside of you, the keys. And could be in a dream. So pay attention. Now we have a direct message from the Lilith, from the shadow. Wow. I love to see this, because when I was thinking, when I made the icon for this reading, I put there a white horse with the owl, and here we have the unicorn with the owl. But this is a moon card, of course. Completely on the top of this moon card, full moon in Scorpio is coming. There is this rebirth energy here. Something beautiful can be rebirth, for sure. Something new can come. This is secretive energy too. Like you cannot see it yet, but it's here. Very, very, very magical, mystical. So believe in this kind of healing unicorns. This is beautiful. And number 18, beautiful. This is today's number. 18 is today's reading. I love to see how aligned this card is. So even this Paradise 18 is beautifully connecting this number. So unicorn, message from the Lilith, from the shadows. The fabulous unicorn is often depicted with the head and body of a horse, the whiskers of a goat, the tail of a lion, and a white spiral horn in the center of its forehead. Tradition says the horn provides an antidote for poisons and could restore good health to anyone who drank from one. However, the swiftness of this solitary creature made it impossible to catch. The moon card reflects the waxing and waning of cycles in life and initiations into the inner spiritual mysteries. So it's totally this. You should welcome this kind of initiator energy. The owl, an emblem of wisdom, can see through the concealing shadows to the truth, which is totally the Lilith bird. Dinner meaning, you must look beyond illusions and see the truth. You are entering a perspective cycle that allows you to tune into the spiritual vibrations. This is a good time to see behind people's masks, open psychic channels, and make needed changes. Using spells to reveal the truth or to access and develop psychic powers. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And I think I didn't read in the beginning other piles, I read immediately the Lilith card. Now we have a definitely moment to read this rooted fight. This is the Lilith card for you. Number 3. Now is time to tend your roots. Dig deeper in your soul's soil and know your word. Let the blessings come to you by cultivating receptivity rather than solving, caregiving, rescuing, or fixing. Tree Mother doesn't run around the meadow offering shade to everyone who passes through, nor does she seek out squirrels or birds to shelter. She doesn't conjure rain or sun to bless her. She simply is, allowing all nature to come to her. Do the work to discover your inherent worthiness. Root down deep into it. This will give you the confidence to know that what passes by you is not for you. If the door doesn't open, it's not your door. What is for you will come to you, simply by the power of the vibration. It is the rule of nature, the law of attraction. This is rooted, grounded, receptivity at its finest. So indeed, if something doesn't come to you, let it go. It's here. And now we verify a little bit. We'll go still to these 5 cards. Pile number 3. Love to see that Sleipnir showed up like a blockage, but then we have the unicorn here. So there's this kind of very healing energy. It's not time to go to war, but rather to find healing and peace, inner peace. Let's verify indeed that moon card. 4 of Pentacle. Stability is the same line with this. So the money will help you when you get more stable. Same line. What about this kappa from Japan? What is this? King of Wands. Some creative king is a little bit depressed. There is some kind of little bit, somebody is a little bit down. So that is that person. How about what the Sphinx wanna tell you? Star card. That is really giving you an omen to shine, to really be in your star power. That's a healing and dreaming again. You have to be dreaming. This is a big dream. Dare to dream bigger than you have let yourself, I don't know, to be in this kind of depressive thoughts. Back time to let yourself dream about the bigger picture. Star card. Then light. Like you can totally succeed. Okay, these 2. I'm smart. And I'm strong. Remember that. Now we have the love alchemy here still. Oy. Love alchemy. This one. Okay, we have a 3. Summer. Wow, it's saying about summer is coming. Maybe you have to remember how beautiful energy is that. We are getting there. Summer. Love alchemy is happening in the summer. Then you know. Where can I see this? So pile number 3's love alchemy is summer. Fullness, vitality, sensuality. To experience summer is to be embodied. The summer air kisses every crevice of our body, opening us up in ways long forgotten. Lust, desire, laughter, sweat, physicality. These are all expressions of summer's fullness shining through. When this card appears, know that the senses are heightened and the work is nearing full expression. It may feel as though things are electrified or about to burst. Keep in mind that, like all the alchemical seasons, summer will soon pass. For now, everything in your narrative is fleshed out, and the story has just another chapter or two until it begins again. So revel in this time of ripening and rhythm, celebrate, gather, connect. Whether the season is literal or metaphorical, let yourself be swept into pulse of these hot and heavy nights. Recall a summer memory, put pen to page and write about it for a few moments. Feel the page quickly, letting the wave of summer sensation wash through you. Summer is a season of fire. If this card appears with other hot cards, take note the work may be in need of cooling and anchoring. Is there fire cards? There's just this freedom is coming with this victory card, this fire card. And we had a little bit the king of fire depressed. So you need the fire, not cooling, I would say. There's a moon cooling a lot of things. Okay, and there is even this cool horse here. Now we get the shadow. Then soon I'm gonna take a free question from the audience. If somebody's daring to ask a psychic question, I always offer this. Now you can always ask. So, shadow, house cat. Okay. Interesting that this whole thing started that there was this kind of cat sewing in there. Sphinx is here. Let's see, what is this house cat? House cat. Okay, pile number 3 shadow is a house cat. Choices, the easy way out, rewilding. A common friend in the pet world, the house cat, is one of the few domesticated animals that can turn feral at any moment and then back again if it chooses. That same dichotomy is present within this card. In reading, the house cat asks us about the decisions we are making and whether they are in alignment with what we truly want, believe, or need. As humans, we are prone to take the path of least resistance, the comfortable, familiar path. But just because something is comfortable doesn't always mean it's good. It's time to get honest with yourself. Are you moving toward growth, toward your desires, toward your needs? Or are you staying sedentary and complacent because at least you know what to expect? Think of the feral nature of cat never loses. There's a part of you that is also begging to be free, to be wild, to embrace the risk of trying something new. It's highly likely this is the truest version of yourself. Let that part out of the house. Ah, yes, it's kind of a little bit like the fences here. Wanting to go over the fence. Okay, now we see still the current feelings of a person. Line number 3 is current feelings of the person. Okay, one more. So we have here the French are glad to die for love. They delight in fighting duels but I prefer a man who lives and gives expensive jewels. A kiss on a hand may be quite continental. Continental. But diamonds are the girl's best friend. A friend, what is it? A kiss may be grand, but it won't pay my rental on a humble flat or help me at the automat. Okay, some money issues. Maybe this is the problem here. Twin flames channel the energy through healing, teaching, art of or activism into projects that uplift and inspire the relationship because this becomes a source of strength. And they got more unity and purpose. I'm reading a bit bad. These texts are so small. Anyway, there is some unity and purpose with this energy of twin flames. And then Arcade Fire, Everything Now. Very summer energy. Every song that I ever heard is playing at the same time. It's absurd and it reminds me we got everything now, 19th sun. Shy, hiding nervous, hinting feelings, keeping cards close to chest, fear of projection. Fear of rejection, not projection, rejection, trying to read you from afar. Shy person. Dynamic awareness, I am love, loving is being, belief to God and Goddess, and higher love, awareness in love, in action, mystic feeling, spirituality, oneness, life is love, and love is life, compassion. One more is never-ending story, Limal, turn around, look at what you see in her face, the mirror of your dreams. Make believe I'm everywhere, hidden in the lines, written on the page, is the answer to a never-ending story. Wow. Beautiful. Connecting to the fact that I had this theme last week. Maybe somebody needs to see this kind of swing skate reading I made, even for all the star signs that had definitely this never-ending story theme. So this was a pile number 3 reading. Now I wait a little moment. If somebody dares to ask a question from the audience, I'm gonna be taking it. But I really don't know if this. I don't see. Oh, now I see the like my phone was hiding all the comments. I never saw. I thought that nobody comment anything, and now I see the comments. Look, I was having this phone so that I thought like nobody comments, but I couldn't see it. So there were people, and I didn't know. Sorry about that. I really didn't know. I just saw blanco. So let's read these captions we have here. Somebody say, hey, sorry that I didn't notice. I was even wearing red bears, likes, help save planet. And Jessica was here, greetings, love. Oh, sorry, I really had something with this phone holder that I couldn't see anything, and I thought nothing was coming. It was covering the part. Now I see. If somebody's commenting now, if somebody's now here, now I see it. So, is anybody still here? I usually always see when somebody comments, but now I thought I did, but I didn't. There's something with that screen. But yeah, it's all kind of interesting messages today, but okay, I've been busy also almost 2 hours. Is somebody want to ask? Now you have a moment. So is there somebody? Oh, I wish I could have noticed this, but really my phone was weirdly, the holder was like covering everything. But I hope you like this reading. This was Lilith reading. Sometimes I make it, especially when it's Scorpio related stuff. Anyway, I think nobody is saying anything. I still wait a moment. If somebody want to ask a question, the free reading starts. I'm pulling a crystal from here. And Then we start from there. Is there any more wearing red beard? You have a birthday tomorrow. It would be nice that you would be here, but happy birthday anyway. It's portal day tomorrow, 5 of May. It's beautiful. Let's put this wolf on the table for somebody who wanna have this Earth energy Taurus readings. This is currently Taurus season. Still happy birthday to every Taurus on this planet. But is any Taurus wanting to ask a question? I'm really sorry I didn't know this before. So, I didn't notice this. Okay, nobody's asking anything, so I think I quit here. I need my rest too. But yes, happy Portal 5-5 and happy birthday to every Taurus on this planet, and see you next Sunday, which is a Mother's Day. This reading was giving kind of a lot of like predictions about that day coming, so you can still be prepared. Don't forget the mother. Like a Mother Earth message would be also. Okay. Bye.